Right, this month's Wogglebox is particularly interesting because as leaders, all of us, we seem to get asked, well, how much do you get paid for doing this? Well, the reality is, of course, we don't get anything, and we get that 100% pay rise from 0 to 0 every year. So it's January,
yes.
you're about
yes.
to get a pay rise.
I get a pay rise.
And so what a great question to say.
I get out of scouting, and here are the answers.
And I really enjoy being a scout leader because I was a scout when I was younger, and I got an awful lot out of it and really enjoyed it. So I'm just glad that I can do that for other young people.
I get out of scouting plenty of laughs, the opportunity to see young people at their very best, and friendships that will last a lifetime. Yes, Kieran, that means you.
The reason I'm a scout leader is because I get to work with amazing kids. I get to work with amazing leaders, including Vic, Abby. I've worked with a guy called Marcus as well. Well, 2 chaps called Marcus. And I get to see the kids develop confidence, trust, respect, self-discipline, and I absolutely love it. So that's the reason why I'm a scout leader at 14th Brighton.
I get out of scouting the enjoyment of seeing my cubs enjoying themselves each week with the programme that we provide.
The thing I love about scouting the most is that we're just one big discombobulated family and we have loads of fun together. Doesn't matter if you're 6 or you're 60 and you walk in the door and you've never seen a tent before. All you promise is to do your best. And there is no better feeling than seeing a cub come in on a Tuesday night or taking them to camp and they try something they've never had the confidence to do before and they succeed. That for me is just the best feeling in the world.
What do I get out of scouting? And that's a really hard question to ask because it depends on what day you ask me. I've met loads of amazing friends, both young people and adults, not just here in the UK where I'm based, but throughout the whole of the world. So that's one cool thing I get from scouting. Of course, I'm giving opportunity to the young people that they wouldn't get to do at school or maybe with their families. So, for instance, we had dinner with Boris Johnson in City Hall. We've been to the Houses of Parliament. We've been to Sky Studios. Loads and loads of things. So that's another thing what I really like. But one thing, in fact, is one of the major things I like doing is giving young people an opportunity that they wouldn't normally get because they're I'm trying to think of the word, not badly behaved, but people kind of always palm them off because they're a bit of the naughty kid. And I've had 2 massive occasions now where I've given 2 kids the opportunity to do something very simple like firelighting because their scout leader said, oh no, they're bad kids, they won't be able to do it. Took them to one side and I proved to them that they can do it. And one of the biggest things happened just a few weeks ago at Cub's 100th birthday in Packard. I was teaching basic firelighting and we had a kid there who was so stressed because he couldn't do it. So, hey, let's count to 10 and I'll show you a trick on how you can do firelighting. He didn't believe me. He followed my steps. Boom, he got that fire lit amazingly in the first strike using that fire still, listening to what I've been telling him. And just seeing that smile on his face, getting that fire going, is the reason why I do scouting.
So, when I was first asked about what scouting means to me, I thought it was quite easy. I thought it means to me that I just want to give something back. I want to be that person who helps a young person that gains skills, gains their badges, and moves through the whole system. I just really enjoy doing it after doing it myself as a kid. But since then, I've thought about it, and I think there's a lot more to it than what I first thought. I think it stems back to when I was a beaver club and a scout, an adventure scout, many moons ago. Growing up, I suffered a lot with quite a bad speech impediment, not that you might have guessed, and it hurt a lot, to be honest. So I had no confidence. I wouldn't speak to anybody. I always kept quite shy and at the back of things. I didn't want to make a complete fool of myself. Even doing this now was a massive step forward. I remember starting beavers as a 6-year-old back 30 years ago now. It's one of the first beavers. And then moving through that system, and each time, and then giving you that leader and giving you that confidence to try something new, to speak at the front, to gain badges, to think, yeah, I can actually achieve something. I don't have to be standing at the front of the class reciting English poems that I just couldn't do. I couldn't speak in class. I couldn't put my hand up in class, but I could learn to tie a knot. I can go orienteering. I can start going rock climbing. I can become a sixer, a seconder. I can become a venture scout, a queen scout. Who would have thought that? And even now, I can remember the name of my beaver leader, my cub leader, my scout leader, and my venture leader. And they won't probably have a clue who I was, because they've probably seen hundreds of kids going through. But to me, they were the world. They give me the inspiration, the empowerment, the voice that I struggle to have. They gave it to me, and I can name them all now for you. And they've had a massive impact on my life. So I want to be that inspiration, that one adult, probably one in our lives that gives that young person who comes through our doors that a little bit of hope, that glimmer that they can achieve something, even by learning to tie a knot, tie shoelaces, achieving their awards, going through the whole system, even coming back in as a young leader. I've still got a responsibility to try and empower them, to inspire them to move forward. I think that's why I do it, and that's why I get out of being a scout. That I have this opportunity to give back, to inspire a young person, to empower a young person, just for an hour a week, as they say. But it's not. It's a lifetime. It's what you do. It's what you're called to do. So that's why I do it. That's why I'm a scout leader, because I think I want to empower someone. I will never know my impact on that young person's life. I would never dream of asking, but I want to be able to give them the opportunity to have that experience. And also, as a father as well, I know my oldest lad attends my beaver group, and the look of pride in his eyes as we stand there in the front, and he goes to his mate, that's my dad. It's just quite nice as well, to be honest, that I can even inspire my own son.
I get out of Scouting the opportunity to give to young people the same chances for success and failures that I received from caring adults when I was a young person. And I get to wear funny hats.
What do I get out of Scouting? Well, apart from it being huge amounts of fun, and I love the creativity side, it's seeing that little girl come to her first meeting, too scared to come in without her mummy for a few weeks, seeing her grow in confidence, develop socially, so that by the end of her first term, she's ready to start her Bronze Chief Scout Award. So that's so rewarding. It's getting to do some amazing things, such as visit working fire stations, which we wouldn't normally get to do. That was a bit of a treat. Oh, and it's also those 2 bottles of Prosecco that we require for the planning meetings with my other awesome leaders.
The reason I do Scouting is because of this crazy lot!
I started Scouting like a lot of other leaders when my son decided to join Beavers. I was asked if I could volunteer an hour a week. Scouting is now part of who I am. Since my disability, Scouting has been a lifeline for me. It's kept me busy and included. It's even kept me going through the tough days. Scouting say they are a family. They are not wrong. Without my Scouting family, my life would not be as fulfilled as it is, and I wouldn't be able to make such a difference to so many young people's lives. Think you can't scout in a wheelchair? I can.
I get out of Scouting the satisfaction of making a positive change to the lives of thousands of young people across our county.
3 things I get out of Scouting: a sense of community, because I can talk to scouts all across the world, especially now in my new home in Liverpool when I'm at university. I get a sense of enjoyment from giving back to young people, as I was a scout at age 6 and I'm now a leader. And I think the most important thing is everyone has lots of fun. There's always lots of opportunities to get involved in many things. So yeah, Scouting is brilliant.
What I love about being a leader is walking alongside the young people as they develop lifelong skills. But it also gives me an opportunity to go back to when I was a child and do all the activities and more.
What I get out of Scouting is the astonishing energy from all the people that I meet. Great sense of satisfaction and friendship.
I went into Scouting to enrich the lives of young people, to see the joy and fulfilment on their faces when they undertake different activities and new challenges within life.